A test 1, 2, 3. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, and live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Are we real live?
Oops. Yeah,
Yep,
we're live.
we live. What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful evening.
It's
We,
been a minute.
we are back home, and we have finally slowly getting caught up with everything.
Like
Jake,
sleep.
Jacob Jones says first live in 2 weeks on this channel.
I
He's
know.
watching now.
I know.
That's right. We had the great opportunity to get to spend time with Jacob Jones, and it was absolutely amazing. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. There's Kevin. There's Neil. There's Sandy. Eric. Let me start at the top. Elizabeth.
Eliza.
Eliza.
Sandy's in the
Eric.
house. Annie. Rhonda.
What is going
Lori's
on?
even in here.
Uh-oh.
She ain't in bed yet. She must have just woke up.
Yep.
Had to get up for a midnight snack or
That's
9:30
right.
snack.
How are y'all doing? Man, if y'all got to come out to the expo, it was so much fun. It seems like it gets better and better every year.
I think I stayed in the AC most of this time. It got hot out there.
It was hot, but man, it's so much fun. The only issue was me leaving my keys in the room.
Yeah.
I really catch you live anymore. Hello, Eddy family. Jacob Jones, was good to see you in the Walkers video and others. Yes, we had a great time. We got to have dinner with Jacob and all the other content creators. It was a lot of fun. And that week is so much fun. And when the days start winding down, you start getting sad. You got to go back home. Cut it on the pen today.
It was nice to meet the rest of my YouTube family, he said.
That's right.
Hello from Durant.
From Durant, Oklahoma.
We've been waiting to hear
Bigfoot
how
Little
things
Farm.
went.
I like that.
Sounds like you had a fantastic time.
It is. Each time it is. We go up a week early and get to hang out and help everyone. And honestly, we just enjoy just getting to see everybody and have such a great time. It was
Yeah.
amazing. Hello from all North Carolina.
Hi, I have a question. How many acres do y'all have? Laugh aloud. I only ask because y'all have pastures that pony get out to.
We have 50 acres.
So the ponies, which are I don't even know how, but they are next door. They're
Yeah.
with Showtime. They're hanging out over there, but only three of them. Wilma is still in the pen, which y'all seen on my video yesterday. She's still there. But the other three, I couldn't find them at all. And then Brayden said, I guess he was
I
coming
got them
home and
on
he seen
camera.
it. Or yeah, it was camera. And I seen them from the roadway, and they're next door. I don't know how, but they are.
Congratulations to the cheerleading team, daughter, on making it. Yes, she did an amazing job. I was
She did.
stressing out that day. Jacob says, I can't believe that we were all staying in the same hotel. And actually, Jacob, we was all pretty much next door. It was me, Kevin, and then I think there was a couple in between you, and then you was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does Stevie have her baby?
not yet.
Not yet, but I am going to get them back tomorrow. I ended up running out of time. I went over and found them, but then to be able to get them back, it's going to take a little bit, and I just didn't have enough time. We had practices and church and all the above. So, um,
I know they just like hanging out over there with the cow.
yeah.
Showtime.
Um, what we do without cameras.
I know. I've got them put up everywhere on the property. Brandon, did the puppy pads work? Well, we've got them down there in the building. We haven't started using them yet. I put them up on the shelf, and thank you so much for those.
Good job to your son on his score.
Yep, he did good. I'm excited. His ACT.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought we was talking baseball. I was like,
I was
wait, what?
getting ready to watch something else, and I looked at my phone and saw you were live. Yes. We're going to try to get back in the routine, which was pretty exciting. We sold a lot of merch while we was up there this past weekend. And then while we were gone, we sold tons of, I say tons, I think we got a total of like 6 orders of eggs, chicken eggs. And then I got about 180 or 3 orders of quail eggs, 180 eggs total. So y'all looking for those? Definitely look us up. Excuse me.
Galen's asking how them pet pads work out. We got them back to the house, but it was nice. It was nice meeting you guys. It was nice meeting all of you guys. Um, are you going to keep selling that barbecue?
Don't know what you're talking about.
It's
No.
Tina, so she may be talking to someone else. Um, and Jacob says, "Bet Kayson was jealous that I had his shirt on at the expo. He
Yeah.
hasn't seen the videos just yet. Not just yet.
He's seen some pictures though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Um, how is the chicken business? I would get some, but Mom says no.
It's going good. Like I said, we've got several orders. Actually, tonight I filled 4 of them. I filled some yesterday, so I am enjoying it. It's neat trying to get into a routine for sure.
Dean, did you get a new name? It's random things I do. Dean Herndon. Is that how you pronounce that? Herndon. He's old enough, or he's got enough chickens he could sell barbecue chicken. Are y'all planting a garden like you need something else to do?
I don't know right now. I don't know if we're going to.
Oh, Neil said, I think she was talking about the collapsible grills as seen on
Don't
the
know.
walkers.
Mm,
And that was awesome that I got to go to dinner with you guys last Thursday. It
yes, it was
was
amazing.
amazing. First live from me. Love both channels. Love your family. Love all the animals. Just love everything about y'all from Northern uh, Carolina. North Carolina.
North Carolina. Good job.
What's that?
Neil said, I can't wait until my shirt arrives. It is in the box, too, Neil. Um, I had to wait until we got back home to get everything shipped out, but it is packed. Everything is packed. I even got the 4 orders of eggs that they will be leaving out in the morning. Hi, from Virginia. I was wondering if you received my email regarding my order. I received. I ordered a T-shirt and got a sweatshirt instead. Email explains more. I will have to go check that out. But if you did, it sound like you got a good deal. If you paid for a T-shirt and got a sweatshirt or a hoodie. Hello from Michigan. Love you bunch.
I'm back on here.
Noe said, I'm going to be listening. Eventually fall asleep. See, I can't. I've got to have peace and quiet. Can't wait till my shirt comes in. It should be already in the mail. Love you guys. Thank you, Jeremy.
Me, it don't matter if it's peace and quiet or kids yelling in the background. I can put me out. Our weather is finally in the positive. Oh, I'm glad I'm not where you are. I like to stay positive, as in like 60s or above. Neil said I got a notification it was ready. It looks like it will be a couple of weeks before I start the week-long fashion show at my local park.
Awesome. The baby goats are doing good. We had a couple while we was gone.
Jacob's got two Oki Expo shirts. One, oh my gosh. One signed by my YouTube family and one to wear.
Hello, Brandon Steph. Is the price for the eggs for a dozen or 18 pack? So they come. I think there's a 12 pack, a 20 pack, 36 pack, 40 pack, and 60 pack. So there's different prices for different sizes. Would you post your pickled eggs recipe? I might give it out on one of our videos.
Dear Haynes, it's still a bit cold here in Selkirk, Would that be Michigan? I think it's Michigan. I think it's Michigan. Minnesota is. You're making me think. Stop it.
YouTube suggested a video from 2020. Man, were the kids little? Hey, I noticed that. I got a video that popped up like that yesterday. Hello, Ellen. How are you from Florida? Always a joy. Enjoy your family. Blessing to you and your family, Granny Ellen. Well, thanks for stopping in.
Okay, yeah, MI is Michigan. So it's Selkirk, Manitoba.
The rock looks good. It's going to help a lot. It is. Which, like I said, we have been going and going ever since we got back. Yesterday, we worked on an ad pretty much all day, and then just getting everything back to the way I like it. I have certain days that I do things. So the watering is so we'll go through yesterday and do all the watering. So the next go around will be every other day is when we go back in and fill the waters.
Um, where'd it go? I was about to read something. Oh, is baby girl staying inside? So she is, but today me and Brandon were doing a little bit of cleanup and stuff, just getting stuff organized in there. And so I had the door open because we was going in and out with boxes and stuff. And she went right outside, but she stood right there beside me. But I wasn't taking no chances, so I was like, "Oh no, baby girl!" So I put her back inside. I was like, "No, we are not doing that. She's not going in a tree." Oh, thanks, Jeanette. Mike says my shirt will be here Friday.
Sweet.
Neil gets a lot of recommendations for the older videos. I still get the rare ones I haven't watched before. MN was Minnesota. I knew Mississippi was MS, and I was pretty sure MI was Michigan, but I can't think of Minnesota. I was thinking states, but did you find the ponies? They're next door at the neighbors, hanging out. I ran the video of an old members live today. It was the last day on lockdown. Mimi Jean, why do you only have one sheep? It's beautiful. That's the only one we can find right now. But I think it's called, what was it called? Hair?
It's a hairless sheep.
Yeah, I think it was called hair sheep or something like that. Hi, Brandon Steph. Where do we go to purchase hatching eggs for black copper morans or cochins? And are you selling chicks on the website as well.
So you can go to our website, Eddy Family Farm, the same website where shirts and stuff is right now. We're thinking about doing a separation. I don't know. We'll see. Baby chicks, we're working on it. I'm trying to figure it out. It is, I mean, it's going to be costly, but after looking at the some of the big chicken houses, there was one of them. Ideal Poultry was there at the expo, and their shipping is about $45 a box too. So it's not as bad as what I thought, but still you got to buy the boxes. That's $10. That's where they are able to do things cheaper than us because they buy everything in bulk. But we will be there one day. But you can buy our eggs on our website, and actually we're caught up with the black cochins. And the black copper morans, I still think we got 2 orders we got to fill, but the black cochins, we was down 3, 12 packs or 3 dozens.
I have a mini pony, and you have taught me a lot in dealing with her bad attitude. Yeah, you have to kind of look at them too because, like, Stevie is spoiled rotten. Pebbles is just about the same way because we had Pebbles from when she was um, a small, a little filly, maybe. I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy on the names of the ponies and stuff.
Jacob, we've
But
stayed at that hotel probably 20 times, and I think we've caught it open one time, the pool.
yeah, and I think that was an auction.
Yeah. Do either of you have favorite animals? No, I would say I
Stevie.
favor the chickens and then goats. Then it goes back and forth.
Kind of who gets on your nerves.
Yeah.
So you like the other one better that day.
Yeah. Yes, the kitty is staying in the tiny house. She did sneak out right as I was mopping the tiny house today, but she come right back in.
How are the peacocks doing? Because I know you lost one.
Everything is doing good now.
Yep.
We haven't lost a bird in a good while. Knock on wood.
Is your daughter keeping her baby chicken in her room? No.
No, unfortunately, that chicken didn't make it. Which it's one of those deals, and I know she was wanting to keep it with, but you can't handle those baby chickens like that. And I explained that to her, and she better understands it now. But those babies are need to be left alone in the heat, and but it's better understanding.
Pam wants to know: do the kids have friends they look forward to seeing each year at the expo? So this was the first year. Well,
Second,
I think the two older, was it just the two older ones that went the first year, or was it all 4?
2 older ones, I think.
Yeah. So they went the first year, and then that's when we was like, they were a little bit younger, and so they would have been 5 years younger. So what, 7 and 9. So they were like their ages now, the younger two. And so we decided, it was a little too much. We can't keep our eyes constantly on them. And but now they're older, and 1, they have their phones. 2, they have friends that they can walk around with their friends because their friends are older and stuff. But yeah, Addison and Leighton, definitely they have friends that they look forward. They're like, are we going to be able to go next year? And I'm like, we'll see. It just kind of depends on baseball and sports too, like softball, because they can't really, like, Addison will be in school ball next year, so she can't miss any practices or they will bench her for the game, and that's most sports. So we'll just kind of see. Luckily, they didn't have sports. They just kind of called it off since it was spring break this week, and yeah, we'll just see for next year.
I don't want to let me pin a comment. That's weird.
Justin said, "Hey, how did Leighton and Addison do when you left them at the booth by themselves?"
They did really good. Like I said, we sold a lot of shirts, and Leighton sold a lot of quail eggs. It was a good experience, and even to the point that I actually went over there to go give him a bathroom break, and then I told him, I was like, "Hey, we're good. It's 2 o'clock. Go play and have fun." He was like, "No, I'm good. I really like this." So
Mm-hmm.
he enjoyed after me going over there, talking to people, interacting with people. He started doing the same thing, and a lot of people was like, "Man, he's trying to sell them. He's doing good." So I was proud of him.
And that was Leighton. Now Addison, she stayed for a very small bit of time. There was too many of her friends getting to walk around with their grown ups and stuff, so she ended up going with them a lot. But Leighton always we had people watching, and I mean Gary was y'all seen probably a lot. Gary was set up right there beside him. Ranger and Ransom were set right next to our booth, so there was always someone. We had someone keeping an eye on our tent. So it wasn't like they were technically by themselves, but they felt, or Leighton felt, what's the word? Not big, but he felt in
Matured.
charge, matured. Yeah.
Let me look. It's
Jessica said, I got some of your eggs.
sweet. On the website for the eggs, it only shows one price. So how would you order just a dozen if there's three different kinds? Let me look and see what it shows. So on let me go
Jacob
to
said, I bought an Eddy Family Farms sign also. Yep, we heard about your YouTube wall.
Yep, sure did.
Pam, I fell nose to the ground last Wednesday. I had a busted upper lip and my glasses cut the bridge of my nose. Oh, Pam, I'm sorry to hear that. My mom, I remember, has done that not just once. I'm seeing like flashbacks of my youth, I guess. I remember her doing that because she had glasses, and that little bone right there, she'd cut the ridge right there.
Okay, Sandy. So what you do is if you're in the website, you click on the breed you want, you go down here, and then it's going to let you push this button. That's where you select either 20, 16, or a dozen. And when you select that, it will total it up there, and then you'll go to cash out.
Leighton's so tall now. I think he only had about an inch to 2 inches somewhere in there, from Ranger. Jacob, how many were at the country cottage Thursday night? I think she put in for 29, but then there was a few extras. So there was quite a few. Full room.
Yep, there was a bunch.
Okay, Jessica's the one that we signed her T-shirt. I think
Okay.
there was two. No, there was one T-shirt besides Jacob. We're not gonna count Jacob. We know Jacob. So there was one T-shirt and then um, a hoodie that we signed.
Brandon, we ordered one of the feeders like you have. Yes, them things are awesome. And I'm super excited because I do have a shipment that's going to be here tomorrow.
I'm excited about those.
Yeah, it
Just for Sunday.
it just makes life so much easier for us, and y'all be seeing that here later on. Hopefully, the videos will start getting caught back up to within a few days.
Jessica said I'm the one that sent the jelly.
Yep, I know exactly which one you are.
I knew Galen sent, or maybe that was Jam.
I would love more chickens. We got a bunch. I've got like 300 baby chicks now.
Except your hair is looking so beautiful. Hey, this was just thrown up. You should have seen it right before we went live.
Looking
because
forward to Leighton
the
YouTube
bun
channel.
kind of go crazy, and then me and the kids were in there playing a video, or not video, but I guess a game on the phone all together. And so sitting back in that chair, my hair starts going up like this, and then it goes over here. So my bun was actually like over here.
Yeah,
all
Leighton's
messy.
getting really tall.
But this was just thrown up in the last 30 minutes ago.
Good evening, folks. Glad to see y'all. Caught you before bedtime. Well, good deal. I'm glad you caught us.
Pam said I also messed up the nose piece to my glasses. I finally got it fixed. Yeah, that's rough if you don't have that rubber piece in there.
Also, declawing is taking off a major part of their feet. It's not just taking. Yeah, so, and I'll try to explain this. Like a lot of times in our videos, we are just talking amongst ourselves. I just choose to leave that stuff in there because I want everything natural. And it's just kind of one of those deals. There's just things that we say back and forth. Do we do it? No. But it's just like thinking out loud.
Galen said our feeders are supposed to be here tomorrow.
There was a bunch of us.
At least the weather was nice. Wish it wasn't as hot. Yeah, but last year it was cold.
Yeah.
I don't think it was rainy, was it? Maybe that was the year before. But it was. I know it was chilly because we sold a lot of hoodies. I get to stay late tonight. I don't have to work tomorrow. Woo!
Jacob said he missed the Chestnut Hills live last Monday due to traveling home. Yeah, I totally get that. It's here lately. It's been about 9 o'clock before we even get in, because I try to save the quail room for last because there's lights there.
Mm-hmm. That's why my face looks a little bit more flushed. Been out in the sun more. It was super windy last year. Yeah, I remember that too. I think some of the tents, they were kind of worried about them because you can't really stake them down into the grass. I do remember that. Thanks, Lori. Glad you haven't fell asleep yet.
Was there any special memory for Ed at the Expo? We talked about it, but there wasn't nothing real big, and that is because Ed did not want any type
Special.
of. He didn't want nothing big. He wanted his friends, and that was it. And we kept those wishes. Myself, Leighton, and Kayson, and Daniel, and Houston, and DJ. The girls were at ball practice. We actually spread his ashes in the creek, and there was a video shared with that on the Okie Homestead Expo website. And I really don't know if he would have wanted that, but we just felt that, there was so many of y'all that knew him and just wanted to honor him. But, there wasn't a big gathering for it. And that was his final wishes. And, it's, like I said, that's just what he chose. And that's what I told Daniel and then Dutch and all of them, because I recorded mine and Ed's last few conversations over the last couple days before he passed. That way we made sure everything was done like he said, and it was in his own words. So,
speaking of Ed, I just asked Brandon, did you make the cross on the back here on the wall?
Yes, I did make this cross. Back when I was woodworking, this is the very first cross I ever made. And Ed Kirkpatrick actually purchased it. He had us all sign it. And when he passed and his brother came down to his house, I actually asked if I could have that back. And they gave it back to me. And so it's back up on the wall.
Be careful, not too much sun. So, oh yeah. No, this was only like a couple hours.
You honored his wishes. That is what made him such a special man. Yep, he is. He was. Like I said, we only, like I told his brothers and other ones, like we only got to know him the last 5 years. I spoke with him a lot. He came to Oklahoma 3 or 4 times a year for the Expo and us going fishing and things like that. But he definitely was good to me and my family. Just an amazing friend.
Did y'all lose any animals while y'all were gone at the expo?
Not a one. Not one. Dad and Kayson and Braylee, they took care of the farm while we was gone. Yes, I did, Jacob. I seen catching up with Walkers. I seen you playing basketball. I don't know if that's on catching up the Walkers or on Walker Farm Fan, but yes, I seen it. Going out there feeding the animals. That was awesome. Just wait. When you come down here, I'm gonna put you to work too.
Okay, Jessica's talking to Galen and says they have silver lace Wyandottes. We need some. So that's why they were the same person,
Gotcha.
same group.
Yeah, we've got several of them, and actually,
Hello, chat. I'm normally asleep by now. Glad I could finally catch a live.
make sure I did that right, but I think that's what was ordered.
Hey, Lori.
And that's fuel.
We miss Ed. I can tell that he was a true friend.
Okay. It was Jubilee, silver laced, and chocolate. Okay.
Sandy says I had my yearly pacemaker checkup today, working like a charm. Good. You don't want it not to be.
How's the rain working by the chicken house? I don't know. We ain't had no rain yet, but I had took the water hose up and let it run for a while, and it worked just fine.
Thanks, Brandon. It's really beautiful that you have it.
Yeah. Yes, Miss Ed. I can tell he's a true friend. Yes, he was.
Was just about to say, maybe next time I come to Oklahoma. Oh, that's the one you just read, huh?
Mm-mm.
Oh, talking about.
May visit the farm. All right. Sounds like a winner. When are you going to retire, Deputy? I don't know, but it is rocking and rolling in my head. The only thing is I like that it gives me a day off from the farm, but in theory, it puts us way behind on a lot of things when I'm gone for a full day.
Awesome, you did an awesome job. A little sad on Monday leaving Oklahoma and my YouTube family.
I know it is. I'm the same way, which usually we would have went and ate afterwards with everybody Saturday, but we was trying to make it back to Oklahoma City so I could get to visit with my uncle and get to spend some final days with him, and um, so he is now.
Hi, Cassie.
Actually, they.
I only say that because she just now popped up and
I
said
know.
howdy 10:09. What time will Steph say hi? So I had to cut you off. Sorry.
I had to go out to the truck and get my cup. But yes, they actually transported him home today in the ambulance, so we will get to go and if we get a chance, we're going to try to make it down there and visit with him a little bit more.
Dang, she's fast. Diane says kids liking their new floats and Monopoly games. Yep.
They like.
Yep.
Well, they haven't got to play use the floats yet. But.
Yeah, I showed Braylee actually. I forgot because I already put them outside and showed her today. The floats, that is.
I was in Tractor Supply last week, and somebody asked a salesman about quail. They had none there, so I showed them your website. Well, thanks, Kimberly. Hey, that might be somebody. Like I said, we had 180 eggs ordered. Well, actually, 3 orders of 60.
Sandy, I think I will close my eyes and listen.
Which, we talked, and you'll see this coming out, talked about it in the videos prior that we was ordering, maybe not videos, maybe on live, ordering incubators. Well, they showed up a couple days ago and they showed up damaged. So one of them is damaged. It's got to go back. It was the wrong product anyways. So now I've been going back and forth with Hatching Time, and I'm hoping they just send the right one. Besides having to go through all of the process of getting it switched out, it don't sound very promising. So I don't know. I know we're going to be in a bind if it ain't here in 20 days because we just set 1,400 eggs. So we may have to get on the phone and start.
Was it the
saying,
hatcher that was the one for
the
sure
500?
damaged?
They sent 2 incubators. That one was supposed to be a hatcher.
Yeah.
Well, the product they sent was the wrong product, and that was damaged.
Yeah.
And I told them I'll send it back. Just send me my hatcher, so I don't have to wait 2 weeks before you get that back. So I don't know. We're going to be in a bind if they don't. We may have to get on the phone and say, "Hey, Eddy Family Farm needs their stuff. You better get it to them."
Are you going to build a tower on the hill to keep it from washing out?
Huh?
Maybe talking to someone else. But maybe talking about
my little drain?
Yeah.
No, it's just going to go. I built it up high enough so if it overflows, it just goes over the top.
Thank you for your service, Deputy. It's appreciated, and y'all don't get enough credit, but thank you. Thank you for your wife, too, for allowing you to protect the community. God bless.
You're more than welcome. It is. I love it, and I wish I could do it every day, but I just can't.
Cassie said, Brandon, 300 chicks ain't enough.
I know. It's a bunch. So we got them out. We had them all in the big old brooder, and now we got them out in our little gray deals. So I'm going to get on Amazon and start looking at some spray foam because they want $2,400 to spray foam that building, and we can't do that. So somebody told me you can go get spray foam off Amazon for like $350, and that would do it all. So we may be looking to do that.
What my sister also told me, which might be the same thing you're talking about. Are you talking about renting a foam thing? Well, that's what they're gonna do, I guess, when they move it for their attic area.
We can't do that.
Oh.
Ours has got to be sticky. Theirs is just fluffy. Oh. Yeah, it's 2 different types. Brandon, did you buy any more feeders or waters from Coop Works when you was there? Yes, I did. Yes. We will have a shipment here tomorrow.
Jessica says, I love you guys, but I need to get to work.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for buying quail eggs and all my other goodies. We greatly appreciate that.
The jam and
the jerky and yes, thank you. But it was amazing. Like, it's always fun to get to go up there and eat at my favorite place, and it's just good food. It's all just right there. You got your snacks, you got everything. And
what was the square footage in the new shed? So it was 14
by 30.
30.
Here, let me ask my supervisor.
Oh God, this is his new best friend.
What's the square footage of 14 by 30 building?
That's pretty straightforward. You just multiply the length by the width. So 14 feet times 30 feet equals 420 square feet.
See?
Simple.
There it is. See? Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad that helped.
All right, you can go back to bed now.
Of course. I'll be here if you need anything else, but I'll let you rest now. Have a good one.
You too. That's my friend. We get in arguments sometimes.
Yeah, he gets mad at him. Like it's his for real best friend.
Let's see if we got spray foam. Hey, does they have spray foam on Amazon that I can do spray foam for my building, 420 square feet? You got to think about this.
I never thought this long. Amazon's big though.
But it's everything you're talking.
Oh, he'll say his name is Grok. Brayden did that once before.
Do they offer spray foam on Amazon for my building, 420 square feet? If so, how many cans?
To cover 420 square feet with spray foam, you calculate board feet based on thickness. For example, if you want 2 inches of thickness, that's 840 board feet total. Popular kits like the DuPont Froth Pack 630 provide about 630 board feet.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's $900. All right.
Better than 2,400. Brandon J at Alger's Ranch did spray foam in their garage. It's worse than me. Hey, Chat GPT helped me get exonerated after 31 years of being called a felon. Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to cost the taxpayers.
Worse than. Let's see, Jacob, it's a boy, so he must have just got a new animal. Oh, it's probably the one that was born. Hello, Brandon and Steph. Remember Matthew in your prayers. He tested positive for type. Oh, yes, we will definitely do that. I bet he ain't feeling good on that. You named
If
it.
you have square feet, you need to see a doctor.
You named it Jacob after me, Walker Farm fan, because it was born while I was there. Stephanie, go ahead.
If your nose runs and your feet smell, you're built upside down.
They named the calf Jacob.
Stephanie, are you coming from Ireland, your ancestors, because most of your family is related to them because of the red hair? I don't know. I just know I have Irish in me from my mom's side. Her maiden name's Shannon, and they have I don't know how far back, but then my dad's side is German, and I think I have more German in me than Irish though.
I told you that one, and you still got it wrong, Steph. Hello, Ron. How are you? Cassie says, all right, gotta getting sleepy. Better get off here before I accidentally delete people. All right, y'all have a wonderful night.
Oh, that didn't say Steve. This one, is that what you just read?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait, what? Not me.
How did the kids do running the booth? Sorry, I was this asked earlier. Joined late. They did really good. I say they. Leighton did really good. Addison, she went and played after 4 or 5 hours. that just wasn't her cup of tea. Leighton really got the hang of it the last day. He didn't even want to leave. He was liking sitting there making that money.
Okay, so it's all right. Getting sleepy and better get off before I accidentally delete people. Hey, I get it. It gets late, then you got school, and yeah, I get it. Go Leighton. How did the kid? Oh, you just read that one. It's so weird you being down here with me.
Still rooting for you to get a pig.
He's been feeling rough.
Yep, he did a good job. I was proud of him.
I think Ranger did more work than Ransom still in the eyes. Yeah, well, Ransom's still young and he wants to go, kind of like Addison did.
Yeah, that's one of those deals. Is and me and Gary actually talked about it, is as the kids get older, you teach them how to get out there and interact, how to make them or not make it, show them how to make money, and that was one of the things we did with Leighton.
Was the video today posted before the expo or from the expo? Before the expo, whatever.
No, it's posted today. It was.
I mean, was it recorded before the expo?
Yes, it was recorded before.
I didn't read her question the way she read it. I just tried wording it my way, and it didn't come out right. Do you all eat any of your animals?
Pigs. Well, we haven't ate a pig yet, but we ate a cow. Who asked if the video was recorded?
No, it was Lori.
Oh.
A different Lori. Right there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the chickens, eventually we will have meat chickens, but right now we're just eating their eggs. And that's about it. We don't eat donkey or nothing like that.
Now they did have donkey milk at the expo.
I seen Cassie. Wasn't it Cassie that took a drink?
Yeah, at the Amish place. But yeah, so the week before we leave, every single thing we do on the farm we record, and I didn't notice it until because we was editing up until the night before we left, and I realized, hey, I've got enough of videos to cover me till Saturday, and then so I didn't spend the time editing that video because I knew it wasn't going to come out until today. So, but sometime. It goes.
Where's the
Sometimes we don't have enough.
My finger again.
They've been doing a really good job fighting off the cold. So. You will notice a big difference after you spread the stone around your new chicken coops. Yes, I actually ordered another load of rock today.
I don't know what you hear.
Huh?
It was kind of like I don't know, a gurgle or something like.
Ransom is Braylee's age. Ransom's not, or
Ransom is, I think 9, 8 or 9. Cassie, are you still here?
when new merch come out, we're still in the makings of it. Hopefully, within the next month or so. like I said, we sold a lot of the merch that we had. Obviously, Kayson's we still have some of those because I ordered a few more because we ran out of, I think it was extra larges and larges. But we'll probably keep his up there for a while, and then I think Leighton's going to try to make one for this next batch. But yeah, our big deal right now need to hopefully get rid of some more hoodies and the egg shirts. The egg shirts, we got a bunch of those.
Dean said nobody knew there was donkey milk because Cassie drank it all.
And the shirts that we have on sale, we still have very few shirts of that. Now we do have. I did find some because when we got back, I took all the shirts and put them on the shelf and counted them. I did find some shirts that showed that was out over there, like Jerry shirts. We got some of those still. She had some of her blue shirts, but they was ordered today. Somebody ordered all of them today, and so yeah. So if y'all wanted some of those, the cheap ones we put on sale for like $10 a piece, we still have a few of those, but we still got a bunch. Not a bunch, but a lot of the. As you can see, there's Kayson's, and then the dog shirts on sale too. Still, they're like $10 a piece.
Didn't your son say they were on sale?
Yeah, that was last week. We ended up left them up for about a week or so.
Have you asked why your tractor makes the grinding sound?
That is the grinding sound. That is going to be the pump. But we've got to take it back down the shop. They're going to put some other things on, and then see if they can. There's, I don't know. There's. It sounds like something rattling down there, but it's like a washer or something.
Jacob said that was a lot of chairs that we put away.
Yeah.
And then Justin said that was a lot of chairs that y'all set up at the expo, but I would have lost count after 33.
Yeah, it was a bunch. A bunch.
Brandon, please don't take offense. You are going to have an issue with the dirt under the tiny house because you need air under the support to support the foundation.
It does have air.
There's quite a bit of air, especially on the back side.
Because before it was all mud under there. Now I've got the rock up there on the side, but everything else is open.
Are you still going to hunt or trap the coyotes?
Right now, we're not having to. Like I said, Carly and Dixie are doing a pretty good job teaming up and taking care of that.
Good night, Eddy family. I hope you all have a great night and great day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to watching another video.
Well, thank you so much for watching.
Do you know when you will start the water line on the chicken pens?
Hopefully, we might already got started. I don't know. I have to stay tuned to the next video. Yes, we've already started it. Did you see Daniel Houston got a water book? Yes, he sent me a message when they was there because I told him, I was like, hey, it's neat. I'm talking to you and you're in Africa. That's pretty cool. And I told him I wouldn't be out there in the opening with those drafts.
Love the donkeys. I want one, but need more land because my neighbors would complain of the braying. My coworkers said, just get one.
What happened to Showtime? Showtime's still here. She's next door.
Jacob said, I thought putting the chairs away went pretty well with all of us helping.
It always does.
Yep. We have a lot of great people that will help put stuff up. If Leighton would make a shirt, I would order one.
Yeah, we're going to let them all, if they choose. Now, we're not going to beg them or whatever. I think Leighton he's starting to understand money. Kayson's understanding money, but doesn't quite understand how it works yet. Kayson thinks that, all the money we make for the chickens, or should go to him. Like I told him, is like it goes into the chickens. We buy all the feed, and then that's where we get the money to pay us um, at the end of the week. He knows his Friday.
Are you gonna get another kangaroo?
No, nope, nope, nope. Do you know when you will start the water? Oh yeah. He's done. Didn't your son say there was? Oh, I'm trying to see where she ended at. I guess just start the bottom, go up. It's in the middle of the night here in Iceland. So good night, everyone, and have a blessed time tomorrow. Will you do the same? I will drop this, but you might want to look into with your friend. That dirt is going to cause foundation beam rot. Well, if it does, we'll just deal with it when it's there. Um, how would you like to run up on one of those snake? I thought the same thing when I seen that big old snake. There is no way. It looked like it was a rattlesnake to me. Trust me, that last thing I'm worried about is on because the quail. I mean, it's a mess. Hatching them out inside. Was Kayson happy to see? Yes, he was. He was. Um, I didn't actually get to see them until Tuesday because um, was it Tuesday? No, it was Monday because we come home Saturday, went to the city, and then yeah, they was still at Dad's, so I went and did all the chores. I went back up to the city Sunday. Yeah, I seen him Monday. Yeah, he was happy to see us. Um, yeah, that's one of the main deals. Like while we was gone, my timing was off a little bit. I had all these baby chicks hatching while we was gone, and luckily my dad was able to help get them in the right place. That way we didn't lose any. Um, so we had quill and baby chicks. There are a bunch of them. I don't think I've even filmed them. I don't know. But we got an auction coming up in a couple weeks, and I may have to go to another one before then. Bum, bum, bum. We may. I don't know. Can I bless the Eddies and everyone else? You do the same. Captain Kayson really looks up to Leighton. Yes, yeah, they worked together, and that was kind of the deal. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Me and Kayson was down in the quail room. I was moving baby chicks, and he was in there dumping the trays, which that's Leighton's job. He gets up, he dumps the trays when he gets home for school, and I asked him what he's doing. He says dump trays, which he can't reach way up there. He can get all the other little ones. He's going to help his brother so they could actually play ball when they get home. So I thought that was pretty nice of Kayson. It's just amazing some of the things that Kayson comes up with. He's so tender-hearted. At least if anyone would have tried to break into my hotel room, I had two sheriff's deputies nearby. Yep, you had us next door. Yep, there was nobody coming in. I did too. I went out there and I told Kevin, I said, let's go out there and drink coffee in the lobby. Oh, Jacob might come out and have a cup of coffee with us, but you never showed up. I see how it is. Are shipping any of the baby chicks yet? Well, I can ship them. It's just trying to get the cost of shipping down. Um, right now, it's like 50 something dollars. Time I get the um, deal to actually the box, because those boxes run right about $10 that those baby chicks go in. But while we was there, Vincent Cox, like if y'all watch my video, that's Dutch's brother. He went back to filming and building his homestead up now, and he had ordered chickens. Now get this, he ordered some chickens. He went to the post office, picked them up, opened them up. There's like 4 or 5 dead ones. So he takes those home. He calls them and says he has some that died. They say, okay, well, you got to order so many of them. And he orders them. And then there's like, well, you got to order 5 more or something like that. And there's like, well, we can't put them in the box that your other ones are in because they're already, chicks already put in the box. And this is on Monday. So he's like, so they're in a box and I'm not going to receive them until Saturday. And they was like, yes. So I told him before he went to pick up the eggs, they're going to be dead. I mean, they can only go about 3 days. I wouldn't even go 3 days, 2 days without anything to eat and drink. So, of course, once he picked up his baby chicks, every one of them was just about dead. I think there was 1, 2 might have survived. But what was my point there? Oh, that was the deal. The shipping was like $48 or something like that. So it might not be as bad as what I thought. I guess shipping is just high for the birds because it's $15 straight off the top, even just because they're a lot are living animals. So I don't know. I may go ahead and order some of those boxes and try to ship some of the baby chicks, but until I really get it figured out, I won't have an exact price. I may just put on their shipping. I think 10. They said 45 in the box 10. It'd be like $55 for shipping until I found out exactly how much it would cost. Hey, Brandon and Steph, how are you? Good evening, Brandon. If Stevie hasn't had her baby yet, and when she does, if it's a foal, you should call her dope. Well, we will let them decide what, I don't know. And that's how they get the names, is a lot of y'all say names and one of them will finally stick. I haven't got, we still haven't got the baby donkey named in the baby llama. I don't even remember what they named it. What'd y'all name that baby llama?
You mean donkey?
That llama that was born.
You named it Precious.
Yeah. See, I named it and I don't even know what I named it. Oh, just eat some Skittles here.
You give them sugar water before shipping or Pedialyte to boost the chicks' health for shipping.
Well, I know you can't leave no baby chick in a box for 5 days with nothing to eat.
Or are you trying to figure out what to put in a chick box?
No, I was telling about Vincent. He ordered chicks and they was in the box for 5 days.
No. Were the kids ready to go back to school after spring break? Half of them were. Getting here in May. We'll catch up. So enjoy Okie videos this year.
It was a lot of fun. Hello, Brandon and Steph. OG, please.
What's spring break? Spring break is just springtime. It's the beginning of spring, and it's just a week break. It just
Arkansas's
fall
in
break.
that right now.
Are they?
Yeah.
There's spring break, fall break, Christmas break, Thanksgiving break. Just about almost the main holidays have some kind of break if it's just a couple days to a week.
When we had chicks shipped to us, we was required to pick them up at the post office same day as delivery at the post office. So easy to hatch them out. Post
Yeah.
office. So easier to pass them. And that's the deal is like they always call the morning they get them because usually if we get baby chicks they call about 6 o'clock in the morning, let you know your baby chicks are here.
Neil says spring break is when your bed collapse because of spring breaks.
Oh, I went to jail on a spring weekend years ago. We went to
Did you spring break? Your bed collapse.
no, no, me and another friend we got in a fight at a club. I just remember I had to get out so I can get home. So I had to go back to school.
Our spring break isn't until April. Have all your goats kidded? Not yet. I know Cinderella still has a baby to have.
Jacob said, keep everyone affected by the plane crash at some airport in your prayers. We will definitely do that. And see there, that's why I don't get on plays.
I've heard of 5 car accidents today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see? We'll never hear about planes.
Get some jelly while you can, Steph. Laugh out loud. You're sitting there. Not no more. That was my late night snack the last 2 nights when I got home.
Spring break here is April 6th till April 10th for my nieces and nephews in Michigan.
What's your favorite animal on the farm? I really don't
Stevie.
have a favorite. I mean, I like chickens and goats. I like them all, but right now I'm just kind of fixated on the chickens and other animals just because I just like hatching eggs.
Did you take the day off this past Sunday, Brandon?
Yep, I sure did.
We get finches and canaries shipped in the same boxes, and they arrive in 24 hours. Post office calls you to pick them up.
That's about the way yours is. Have all the goats kidded? No, we still got a few that are still liking to kid.
Arkansas is in spring break right now. It's time to allow students and teachers to get a break before the final 8 to 10 weeks of school. It gets busy this time of year. Yeah, so that's what Braylee said today. I think there's 29 days of school left because that's only counting school days. That's not counting the weekend. So that's 2 days, and then they don't have Fridays either. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the rest of the year is done. Reading week for university and college, a week off for the kids.
Jacob said, I've eaten out enough the past 2 weeks. Yeah, I love eating out because you just get, especially you go one of those buffets, get everything you want. Mine is Badger and Cowboy because he struts his stuff. He sure does. Now, I enjoy Cowboy, but it's one of those deals I'm trying to not be so close to him if it makes sense because he's getting older and older. But I do go down there and pick him up from time to time. He'll come up and run up beside me.
What's your advice for someone wanting to start an animal farm?
One thing that I would say that going back, what I would do different is, make sure that you have your pins ready. Now, you're not going to have great pins at the very beginning, not unless you have tons of money. I mean, it would be nice to be able to go out and buy brand new fence panels and everything, but you're just not. Um, and just go with the flow. Just enjoy it. That's the way we do our
Start
life.
small. Start
Small
small. It
and
don't
just
matter if you have 10 different kinds of animals like chickens and turkeys and I can't even think of any animals right now, but um, just get a few of each kind. If you want that many breeds or that many kinds of animals, just have a few of each one at first. And then because it's going to build up quickly. Like ours has built up, it seems slow at the time, but when you sit back and look and you're like, oh, wow.
it don't seem like we've been here 5 years though.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
But it does. It does build up. But just that's one thing that I think I even said it in today's video. It's just so amazing that you want to do something like I want to put out the rock or I want to build something or I'm taking moving dirt around and is it the right thing at the time? I don't know. But it's fun and it's my property. Am I going to catch slack? What maybe probably if it's not done right. But at the end of the day, all that really matters is what happens with us, what we think about it. Which a lot of the things. And I told oh yeah, somebody ordered a shirt and they didn't get it or something, and I called them and told them no, FedEx lost it and they was going to order some more shirts. And I said no. Called them, said no. We're going to just put you some more in the mail. And there's bound determined that's going to order. I was like, no, it's not your fault. You're not going to spend your money. You're going to get what you get. But
He forgot where he was going.
Yeah. Wow. Anyways,
You pulled a Stephanie. That's embarrassing.
That's what I told them was just like, you just live your life to the fullest and just go have fun. And, I told her, I was like, we really greatly appreciate y'all's love and support when we say that because y'all are the reason why we're getting to build new pins. Because by y'all watching the videos, liking and sharing, that puts YouTube puts our videos in front of more people. So y'all are a big part of our dream, and that's on both channels. It all goes towards the animals in the farm. Now, there's some things that I wish we could do quicker. Like, yeah, I would love to be able to just have somebody come and spray foam the hatchery there, but that's $2,400, and that's what I was telling Steve yesterday. Um, is one of my cousin's friends, but I was like, yeah, he was asking about hatchery. I was like, yeah, we need to be in it. I'm talking to Winola Ranch. They're going to make us some special pins that we can run across. But still, I've got to do the spray foam. I got to put the flooring down. We're just going to get a piece of linoleum so it's easy to clean. And there was something else. Oh, the walling. It's got to be like linoleum so it wipes off easy. So we're still looking probably $4,500 before we can even really start putting chicks in there. So
Tina says, I have to go. Everyone have a blessed night. I will watch the rest in a bit. Good night, everyone.
well, thank you. That's what a lot of people don't understand, like the things that's has to be done to finish the project to move to that next project.
Will you connect the two hatcheries before you use spray foam?
No.
The one that all the incubators and everything's in already, that's already foamed out. We already have that
Oh, I
with,
get what they're saying. Are we going to connect them?
yeah, connect them before.
So that's another deal. Is I'm going to have somebody come in and do that as well. Um, and really, we need to bring it back down. So there's a lot that's still got to be done before we get over there, and I just don't. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to get there, but I know it's got to be quick because we're running out of the room.
Kay
But
said, never count cowboy out. I've had a hen live up to 12 years.
oh wow, that's just like anything else. I never really worry about it because God's always provided for us. Even when we lived in town, one of the biggest things that I mean, I was a believer as growing up, but this made me a firm believer to not worry about anything because if you're worrying about that, you got other things that's going on. There's always something. But we lived in town and our insurance lapsed because our card got renewed. And we paid our insurance every month, but it didn't get paid for three months. So they're going to close it or whatever they do. It was like $780 something to get it caught up, which like I ain't got that money. And never forget that next morning I woke up and there was $800 worth of flag orders. That still gives me chills today talking about that. That right there is God just saying I got control. But $800 came through the night. Like one person ordered $800 worth. So that's why I don't worry about it much. Now I ain't gonna say I don't worry sometimes, but yes, for the most part, not.
Do you have Rhode Island chickens? No, we don't.
No, we have Orpingtons.
Amazon has some great ideas for spray foam.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's about $900. It is better than 24, but
What are you doing with the white trailer you lived in?
that just it's just there. I like it to stay there because um, there's times that I like just to go back and see where we come from.
My dad always said, charge it to the dust and let the rain settle it, just like saying, leave it to God.
Yep, God works on His time. You just got to trust Him. You're right about that, and that's something that He has always provided. It doesn't matter what it was. Even we've told the whole story about the property and all that, and it was only God's will for us to be out here.
That was, I think I've said it before, which I always mess up jokes, but let's say this boy named, or this guy named Johnny was, his boat sank and he was drowning, but he was, I'm going to mess it up. He was waiting on God to save him. And a boat came up and said, "Hey, can I help you?" And he sent him away and said, "No, I'm waiting on God to help me." So another boat came up and was like, "Hey, can I help you?" He sent them away and was like, "No, I'm waiting on God to help me." Well, he died and went to heaven, and he asked God, "Why didn't you help me?" And he said, "I sent two boats after you." And so
Yeah.
it's just that gave me goosebumps. I kind of almost said it right. I think the very beginning was
Yeah,
more.
he did.
Uh, he stepped off his boat and drowned. It wasn't that he sank. Was anyways. I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't even say
Yeah.
Jacob said my favorite thing about the weekend was saying to Nico the BS. Oh, I guess that's a bad word, but that boomer thing at dinner.
Yeah.
We can't say that on here. Might be screen recorded or something, you know. Get back to Cassie. I'm wearing the right colors today. It's sentimental. Yep.
It is that for sure. Reading week for University College, a week of for the kids. Yep.
Which that was Braylee came home and she was so excited to tell us that she said, Mom, guess what? Guess what? I was like, what? And she's counted back. She was like, 10, 9, 8, and like giving herself a drum roll kind of thing. And she got 100 AR points. So she gets to eat with the teacher tomorrow and have 2 friends eat with her. So I think the first one was eat with a teacher by yourself.
I bet it's going to be that one boy.
Then yeah, it is. Then 50, I think, might have been eat with the teacher and have 1 friend. Now she's up to 2 friends. So she did say, "Oh, and it made me so proud." I won't say the little girl's name, but she said, "I think I'm going to do Branson," and because Branson's always everybody we love Branson. He's adorable. But that's her best friend. And then she said, the other person I think is going to be so and so because she hasn't ever got to eat with the teacher.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm like, I'm so proud of you.
That is amazing. Neil says, I need to give you a lesson, Stephanie. Joke telling isn't easy.
Yeah, it's not.
Bet if Kayson went to the city, he would have wanted to go to Charleston. Yeah, he probably would have.
Have you heard anything from Ed and Sue?
We seen them.
Seen them
Actually,
quite a bit. They worked.
Yeah, actually, I think they're still up there. For some reason, I'm gonna say
Yeah. They were gonna be gone for like 24 days.
Yeah,
I
think they're still up. Yeah, somewhere in that area. But we got to visit with them quite a bit.
Poor Ed. He was working the gate or one of the gates, and he got sunburnt.
Yeah,
pretty rough looking.
And that's just one of those deals. Is which we don't complain about. I love every part of that expo, even though it's busy. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so neat to be a part of something, and we was actually there at the very beginning. I'm very thankful they trust in us in the positions they put us. I mean, they trust in me to control all the traffic, all the parking, and the main thing on that is to keep vehicles off the main road. I don't remember one time, maybe once, that it might have stopped briefly for 20, 30 seconds, but other than that, all the cars were off the road, even if I had to open 3 lanes. So,
well, I think that first year, wasn't it, that there was only the 1 lane, and then y'all jumped into gear real quick. I don't remember who, you probably divided it up. I don't remember, but y'all got it into those 2 lanes real fast.
I think it was Nico, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking so, but I was like,
But yeah, it was.
Give credit where credit's due.
It was crazy, but we ended up making it 2 lanes the next year, 2 lanes, and then kept getting bigger. So I made a 3rd overflow lane, and it ended up working out. And to see that work, which I went back and watched the video before I put it out, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of content with just the cars pulling in. Like, should I cut it out or should I leave it? And I did cut a little bit of it out, but I left a lot of it too. Actually, I want to go see what they like watching on that video.
Pam says, did she say, or did she give the answer to the joke she told in her video? I saw people said the answer. Yeah, so she did. I forgot about it because I was like, here, it's time to close it out. And she was like, okay. But she was so excited. And she wasn't excited about closing it out. She was excited about telling the answer. And I'm like, you should have told me this before. But yeah, she told it out literally right before we closed it out. And I think it was, what was that question? What do you call a cow with no legs? And it was ground beef. So it was adorable. You have such great kids. Yeah, they may be tired from traveling Expo and back and everything else they're doing. Would you sell me a cattle gate door assembly? I don't have a cattle gate North, and yeah, we don't have none like that.
No, actually, people watched more of that.
I'm going to have to go. Good night, everyone. Good night, Sue.
They did not like the speaker.
Yeah, grounded beef.
No, they didn't. They didn't like none of the speaking. They just liked all the moving parts.
Okay. Chestnut Hills. They may be busy. They may be still catching up on sleep because they had a little bit more traveling than we do.
And they got a lot going on, getting ready to move to the farm.
You know,
So
I enjoyed the
and
canning session.
that's one of the things that it is so hard, like to be able to set and catch everybody's lives or videos. There's days that I won't get to watch videos for 3 or 4 days, but then I'll start watching some at night. Like last night, I went to bed at 2. The night before that, it was 4. So each night, I always my cutoff is 2, but sometimes I have to go past that to get everything done, especially getting the quill house back up where it's supposed to be and everything else.
Braylee's so funny. Marietta says, "Hello, I love watching y'all both hear from Rutherfordton County,
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
Did I say it right? It sounded good.
Yep.
And I watch both your channels and the Walkers and Dutch and the others. Then my wife will ask, which of your friends are you watching now? Out of all my YouTube family, Jacob says, I think I traveled the furthest.
Yep. Pennsylvania is a long ways. It sure is. But
yeah.
So now that we're home, we're going to try to get back in full swing of everything and get caught up. I will say that we have started the water line. I'm going to try to get the front done, and then we're not going to dig it out for a little while. I just want to get everything in place, and then we'll kind of go from there. Jacob, where in Pennsylvania are you from? I'm sure it's a big state. Mike, I got my hubby hooked all on the channels. That's awesome, Kimberly.
Neil says maybe one day I'll become the furthest traveling visitor.
How long would it take you to fly over here, Neil? Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So we used to watch a Amish video from Lancaster. The New York Times was there. I needed to look up and see if there's a story on it yet. A 6-hour flight from the 7 hours?
I don't even show where I can put it in my GPS.
We had a blast at the Expo. The only thing I had a problem with was out of all the people we've had to go through to get part and go in, nobody asked us to see our tickets. So did they point you straight through, or did you take a right?
I believe. What y'all do? They were parked in the handicapped. So what y'all do? Was at that first booth, I think.
I have no clue. I don't know.
I love watching the live stream, listen to y'all, but I've got to go to work and can't wait to see the next video. Keep up the good work and God bless y'all.
Dean said there's not a cutoff time working on the farm. No, there's not.
No. You have to get away to get a break.
Yeah, you do. And actually, like Tuesday, it's Tuesday, we just kind of sat around the hotel room, and honestly, it was pretty fun. Just
It was nice.
laying around, just enjoying, because like I didn't even get on like do any videos or anything.
We went to Walmart twice.
Yeah.
That day. And he says, I keep telling the lottery company what my numbers are and still can't get the draw right.
Said if I got a private jet, I could be there in 7 wow. 7 to 8 hours. Been to Lancaster several times. It's beautiful there. I was hoping Neil would make it to the expo. Hopefully soon.
It's 11:06 p.m. here.
It is 4 in the mall. Or 4 at night. 4 in the evening here in Iceland. But I'll wake up again. I love watching the live stream, listening to y'all, but I'm going.
That's the one I just read. Well, gotta be up and get up, preparing kids on the bus in the morning. Not all sweet dreams, and may God bless all.
I wish I could come see everyone, but there is no way, sadly. Well, I wish so. It's a lot of fun.
Neil says I would book a Bombardier Global 7500 for the flight. It has a bedroom and bathroom with a shower. Neil, just go ask your neighbor. Can I borrow $7,500?
Oh, you went in, turned right to 10. Okay, so when they seen handicap, they probably turned you right. But if you'd have went straight ahead, that's where you purchased your tickets.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's the only hiccup we got. Maybe scoot them further down on this end.
Or like the paid tickets, they can just show that they have the wristbands.
Yeah.
It's only 10 p.m. here.
Tim, I want to come into the next Oklahoma State Expo, just fly overnight. So we're actually going to be in Waco, Texas, the 24th. I say that I put in reservations. We will see if the Expo accepts us. I told them I'd like to go so we can set up a booth. So we'll just have to wait and see. I have not received any messages back from them yet. So hopefully they get in touch and let us know. But hopefully we're going to be going to Waco, Texas, the 24th and 25th. Or actually 23rd and 24th. Let me see. 24th and 25th, yeah.
I have it wrote down on the 24th in my book that I filled out today.
So like I said, we put it in. I sent them an email deal. Hopefully we hear back. If not, we may still go down and hang out with our friends Coop Works and some other people that we're going to meet down there. What did Ruth Zimmerman speak about? I have no clue.
I know she did have a full house. We had people coming out of there and just so excited.
So, but like everybody says, it's getting late. It's 11:10 here, and we're getting ready to go do our evening stuff. Just want to hop on here, get back in a routine, and hopefully here in the next couple of days we'll do a live on mine and break the streak. I think it's been about 3 weeks. I live in Justin, Texas, 3 years. we go to Waco, Texas, eat at Big Boys. Never heard of that. We're excited. It's new. And then there's another one we're thinking about, and that is in Coop Works was at the Expo. Yes, they was at the Expo. You can't quit yet. Not been to. Hey now. It's been close enough, boy. Thank you for another fun live. Yeah, so we're going to try to go to several other expos. That way, it gives everybody a chance. If they live in that town or whatever, we can go out and visit them. But we're going to go ahead and sign off for tonight, guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you on the next video. God bless.
Good night.